Every 1981, brother. True. All right. That ain't good scotch, but that is good sparkling water. That's fire right now. So close it. All right, let's go ahead and clap it up. Shalom Yasharallah or Israel. We are the Israelite School of UPK. We started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Precinct Officer 5000, Kasar Pakat. We'll go ahead and get straight into it with the class. Any questions in the room, any questions online, feel free. Go ahead, type them in the chat if you got questions online. Give everybody a second. All right. Right. Let's do it. Let's go into tonight's topic. We're going to pick up where we left off last week. We were at the end of First Maccabees chapter 2. I believe we talked about Mattathias and his last words with his sons. Let's pick up at verse 65. 1 and 65. Or no, 2 and 65. Salaki.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 65. And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him alway. He shall be a father unto you.
Right. So this is some of the last words of Mattathias. He started this war, this conflict with the heathen Antiochus and Antiochus. And he's letting his sons know how he wants things to be handled once he's gone. He said, this brother right here, Simon, is a wise man, a man of counsel. Listen to him. Listen to what he has to say. Take his advice. He shall be a father unto you and someone to be there for guidance. Keep going.
As for Judas Maccabeus, he hath been mighty and strong.
Right.
Even from his youth up. Let him be your captain and fight the battle of the people.
And do what?
And fight the battle of the people.
Right. This was the military leader. This is who Judas Maccabees was, where we get the name of the book of Maccabees. His name means the hammer because he was giving these heathens hell. And this is how he was since a young man, right? This was that son that he had. Keep going.
Verse 67. Mm-hmm. Take also unto you all those that observe the law.
Right.
And avenge ye the wrong of your people. Mm-hmm. Recompense fully the heathen. And take heed to the commandments of the law.
Right. Take also unto you all those that observe the law. Those people that call themselves Israelites that don't follow the law, leave them behind. That's a cut to the fake Israelites as well, man. Being an Israelite doesn't mean you're in the truth. He didn't say take every Israelite, everyone who's of the seed of Jacob. He said take those with you that observe the law as you go into war. I don't know what y'all are preparing for, but here in ISUBK, we're preparing for war, right? This is what he said to go out to get justice from among the heathen. All right, so let's drop that. Let's go down to chapter 3 and verse 3. It's talking about Judas Maccabees.
Okay. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 3. So he gat his people great honor and put on a breastplate as a giant and girt his warlike harness about him, and he made battle protecting the host with his sword.
Right. So this is a long lost art as well that you don't see in modern day militaries. You don't see the military leader on the front line. Do you see the generals out there risking their lives in battle? You see the kings on the front line out there in the middle of a war in Iraq. Did the president go out there? I think they had a big thing where I think they said George Bush tried to fly on to a battleship with a parachute or something like that during the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, trying to say that he was down there with the soldiers. These cats don't really risk their lives for nothing. You understand? Judas Maccabees did what with his sword?
Protecting the host with his sword.
Right. He protected the army with his sword. That means he was going out front. He was leading and doing damage with these heathens. Let's keep going.
Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
In his acts, he was like a lion.
Right.
And like a lion's whelp roaring for his prey.
Right. Yeah. Come on. Like Karak said, man. This is Judas Maccabees. Give it some justice. Read verse 4 again.
Oh,
yep.
In his acts, he was like a lion.
He was like what?
He was like a lion.
Read.
And like a lion's whelp roaring for his prey.
Right. He was out there assaulting, you understand? Hunting down. You think about a lion hunting his prey, that's how he was. He is catching bodies, you know what I'm saying? With the sword, you know what I mean? He was really vicious with the hands, with the combat, but his power wasn't just from him. And that's what we got to remember as brothers in the truth. The power that Judas Maccabees had was from him being a righteous man and loving his people. Right? Keep going.
For he pursued the wicked.
Right.
And sought them out.
Right.
And burnt up those that vexed his people.
That did what?
That vexed his people.
The Bible says that what is it? No, go ahead. Nah, yeah, I was almost gonna put other precept. Matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes 7:7. Let's hold this one. Let's get Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says that he went out and burnt up those that vexed his people. You understand? This cat was on a mission against these heathens. We read what they were doing to the children of Israel. We read that they were rifling through the houses, destroying the women, murdering our children. All right, so like we got somebody at the door too. I see 7:7. Yeah. You can read it when you come back. Y'all Shem Shabbat. Let's see who that is. All right. Oh, that's the brother Michael. Yeah, Big IL. Go ahead, just let him in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for everybody online, Salaki, you understand? This is the zeal that he had. This is the zeal that shouldn't be killed from our people. You understand? They killed that in the Christian church. People don't have a zeal for their people for righteousness. They think in Christianity, serving the Lord is being a coward. Serving the Lord is being effeminate. Serving the Lord is letting people destroy you and your people. The men of the Lord in the Bible were soldiers, man. But they had a righteous spirit on them. Shalom, brother. All right. All right. Oh, Karak's there? Yeah, he got a key too, or you can just leave it. If he's already out there, you ain't gotta log it. If he's out there, he'll be too wild as long as ain't nobody else out there. I thought you I'm about to say, he left his brother's rib out there. They closed the door on it. I'm like, come on, man. We better than that. I was in Christ. All right. Let's have it up. Let's reset. You know what I mean? All right. So where we at? Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. So when Judas was going out like a lion, roaring, attacking, you understand? He was doing this because he saw the oppression of his people. Oppression makes a wise man what?
Oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Read.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right. You see how many brothers in this Maccabees book that got destroyed because of the gifts that were coming from Antiochus, from the Greeks, from the where are they from? The Macedonians, right? Those gifts that they were offering, they offered him what? Silver and gold to Mattathias. If you take part of this, then we'll make you a rich man. You'll be a friend of the king as long as you sell out your people. A gift destroyed the heart. We see that over and over and over and over again in the black and brown community, man. We see people sell out for kibbles and bits, while they people are losing everything under the sun. And the cold part about it is, it really is like the movie Matrix, like we were talking about. Like if you stand fast and you fight, everybody can be doing good. But some of these cats, they don't want everybody to be doing good. They want to be the only one shining. I think Mike Epps came up with a tape not too long ago, an interview. He said, in the black community, we the only ones that can stunt. We can only stunt on our own people. We're not allowed to go and flex and show our wealth against the oppressor. You can't go over there and show them that I got this yacht, I got this car, I got this house. When you get into them upper echelon, upper groups, our richest people are like peasants to them. You understand? So the only people that you can feel good about yourself is to pull up in the hood and have this car. Pull up around, you understand, the brothers that's struggling and flex on them, or the average brother and sister and flex on them. Damn all that, man. We should fight for the kingdom where we all are living well. You understand? Paul said, what he say? That I pray that all Israel shall be saved. We don't want to be the only one shining. We want everybody doing good. That's the spirit of Israelite. And that's what these brothers have, man. A gift destroyed the heart. They didn't silence so many people by offering them gifts, bribes, and things in order to sell out, in order to control our people. All right? Let's keep going. You want to take over the class, sir? Sure. All right. Come. He headed out. Yeah.
He headed out.
Yeah, he has his thing. He's gonna do you and drive up. Yep, yes. Good.
I'm gonna have a breakdown prepared, so we gonna wing it.
The Maccabees, if you want to keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, let's talk about white people. You good? That's the one, huh? That's the one. Let's talk about white people. That's always a hot topic, right, man?
Right.
Oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Who else is there to talk about? They're the ones destroying our lives. They're the reason we work slaveries. White people are the reason we don't have any society. We are living in a white world. Everybody, there's a Chinese world, there's an Arab world. What other worlds? There's a Polynesian world. But there is nothing that Black people can say is ours, because every time we have something, white people take it away from us. Hanukkah, the white man took our culture from us. Was y'all in that part of Maccabees, First Maccabees 3? 47 to 48. Yeah, Most High Christ, chapter 3, verse 48. Go ahead.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Do you know what that means? They opened the book of the law. What is the book of the law? Say,
It's like I said, the Bible.
the Bible. The Bible. White people opened. I wish I had this old Bible that I used to have. It was like one of those big table Bibles, and you open it up and it have images in it. It'll be pictures, right? And you look at the pictures, and from Genesis to Revelation, you'll think it ain't nobody but white people in the Bible.
Right.
And it's like, okay, that's fine, but then why is everybody reading the Bible? Why are Chinese people reading the Bible? Why are Arab people reading the Bible? Why the hell is Latino and black people reading the Bible when Adam is white, Moses is white, Paul is white, Christ is white, God is white, everybody's white? Why are we even reading out of the Bible? Because they took the Bible out of the Bible. Get that for you. They took this out of the Bible. Get that. You don't even know what the Apocrypha is because you don't know that they had a council where they said we're going to take these specific books out of the Bible. When you read about Hanukkah, I add another caveat. I don't know why. I think it was the high priest Yaquab in the beginning of one of Katazai's song. He's like, y'all dumbasses, y'all left the book.
Right.
If you had any intelligence, y'all would have got rid of the Bible.
Right.
That's why y'all gonna get messed up, because when you read this Bible, it's obviously talking about identity theft. The heathen laid open the Bible and in it put their images. So what self-esteem will you have to be you know how crazy it is to be a priest in 2025? You know the kind of decision you have made? You have made a decision based off faith. I'm going to follow these crazy black, Latino, and Native Indian niggas and see what becomes of it. Because you have no reason to serve the Lord outside of the ISUBK, outside the Lord calling you. Because the world has turned its back on you to the point where when we speak our language, they say that's broken Hebrew. Why is everything wrong with what I'm doing, but nothing's ever wrong with what you're doing? Because the white man is the liar and deceiver that the Bible speaks of. Get me in Ezekiel, where he said they had a perpetual hatred. Bible show. Leaders 37, go ahead.
If I may, so what you're saying is so heavy, like when it says change the likeness of the images, that's a clue right there to show you that the Israelites were not Edom or not white people, because the Macedonians were.
Yeah.
So why would they change the images if they look the same?
Exactly. Get out of hand. And before you even read that, let's get hold that when you get the one in Ezekiel. Hold that. Give me Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9.
Right.
I just made a TikTok on this, but it's kind of like how Commandant General Yohana says everything bring him back to Egypt. Mm-hmm. Everything you can parallel everything in Egypt. How come? Because even the Bible says the virgin daughter of Babylon is spiritually Sodom in Egypt. Right. The homosexuality that's happening today was happening back then. The slavery that happened back in those days is happening this time. So it's easy to draw parallels. And again, because white people, which is what we're going to read in Ezekiel 37, because they are the way they are, that's the reason why we have to fight so hard. That's the reason, like, we have to always look, like we look back in the days, but it's like we can only go so far. Like, 70s. You start going into the 60s and the 50s, the 40s and the 30s, it gets bad. You go to the 20s, it's nice. Right. But but even in the 20s, we were still, that's where the 100 years of lynching was started. That's around when the Ku Klux Klan revitalized. You know what I'm saying? Like our history, it's not. My rib, she's so smart. Our history ain't really our history. Our history is white people injecting themselves in our lives, preventing us from creating history.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Give me Revelations 2:9.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
This is Christ speaking because this is written in red. So that should be a green flag or an asterisk on, or something to make a light bulb go on your head. Read that again from the top.
I know thy works.
I know what you've done. Go ahead.
And tribulation.
I know what you're going through.
And poverty.
And I know what you don't have. Like, we are so destroyed. We're who's in poverty. It can't be white people claiming to be Jews. They can't be who this Bible is talking about because they don't have no tribulation. Right. They create their tribulation. White people they're Michael Myers. They're Leatherface. They're Freddy. They're Jason. They're all of the boogeymen that they create because white people ain't really got a real adversary on this planet right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be the victim. They want to be the winner. They want to be the loser. They want to be trailer park trash. They want to go to the damn moon. They want to be everybody, but we're nobody.
Right.
That doesn't make any damn sense when we're the reason. We are literally the reason white people have anything. Even our culture that they stole, we're the reason they have that culture. Black women are the reason the white man went to the moon. The air conditioner is because of the black man. But white people put it on their yachts. You know what I'm saying? The brother that made the Super Soaker. The Super Soaker was incredible. That got you through summer heat. And it made it fun. He just recently got awarded, I think it was $12 million. But damn, when did the Super Soaker come out? Because they steal your idea. They steal everything from us. And then the worst part is we've been so destroyed that we start to say, no, that started with them. Or it don't matter. We got all the catchphrases and slogans we got for ourselves. It's like, no. I was watching a podcast today. Jewish people are so adamant about what are you purchasing and what are you boycotting with what's happening in Palestine. And the same way Jewish people will get on you about, oh, who owns that company? I thought you were pro-Palestine. That's a Jewish-owned company. These are the same people that won't buy a Mercedes-Benz because of what the Germans did, because of the Holocaust. These are the same people that won't let you do anything that look like a swastika. If it looks like a swastika, oh, you anti-Semitic. It could just be 4 7s on a damn piece of paper, 4 L's. It don't just because you take offense to it, now the whole world has to be cut off from doing anything. Let the devil. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. So this definitely, again, can't be talking about white people because they don't have works, tribulation, or poverty because they already rich. They've been rich since the night that America has given the Jewish nation billions of dollars since the 40s. The thing is probably up there with the Christian church, if not past it. You know what I'm saying? But thou art rich in wisdom, rich in knowledge, rich in glory. Even though we're at the bottom, we have the most important things that give us that wealth. Keep going.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Alexis, what is blasphemy? Alexis, what is the definition of blasphemy? Is the volume down on this one? Wake up. Am I calling you by the wrong name? Alexis. Never mind. Alexa. Damn.
Any questions how to help you with that?
don't know who Alexis is. That's the black one that I got at home. I call her Alexa. Alexa, what is the definition of blasphemy?
Blasphemy is usually defined as impious utterance or action concerning God or sacred things. For
Stop.
more, ask me to give you more definitions.
Alexa, stop. That's crazy. She didn't want to respond. It's something that's against God. Okay, that's something that's blasphemous. So Christ said, I know the blasphemy, go ahead.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Which say they are Jews.
And are not.
Who on this planet is calling themselves Jews in mass production? I ain't ran into a black person down the street just shouting out Shema Yasha Yahweh Yahweh Ka. That don't happen. I don't walk down the street and be like, hey, Shalom, how about Shema Shabbat? Sisters don't be doing, oh, Shalom, how Shema about you. I don't see none of that. So we ain't the ones. I until I actually became, I didn't claim Jew. I was black. Wrong answer. African American. Still wrong. Negro. Nigga. Whichever one sticks. Just what am I? You an Israelite. He's an Israelite. You mean the white people? That's how you know this is who Christ is talking about. Because if you say Israel, Israeli, Israelite, Jew, people think you're talking about white people. Christ is the greatest prophet, as they say. Fuck Muhammad. Right. Christ, thousands of years into the future with this breakdown. John was on the Isle of Patmos. He had this vision, and Christ told him about some stuff that's going to happen in the future. Because remember, when John wrote this, everybody knew who the Jews were. Everybody knew who we were. Now, when John got it, he'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? I know them who call themselves, you talking about the Pharisees and Sadducees? Nah, nigga, this is for the future. Don't worry about it. I know them who say they are Jews. Go ahead.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are not. That's why we call our oppressor the devil the Bible speaks of. That's because right. He claiming to be what he is not, and it hurts us every day. Just think, all right, think about if the money that they're sending to Israel, they sent to us. Right. Because they said, oh, we made a grave mistake in the 40s. Turns out blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Jews. So I guess that whole reparation thing ain't gonna be a problem. You're giving them, Alexa, how much money does America give Israel every year?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh, wow. She's, oh my gosh, she's pro-Israel. Oh, God. I didn't know that, man. Alexa, how much money has America given to Israel since 1940?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Damn, bro, I ain't even finished my damn question. Yeah, so that's how you know it's all messed up. This is disrespectful. We need to put her on damn ice.
You can. What she said? What we give the military?
Oh, man, okay. Alexa, how much money does America give to Israel's military?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
She's COINTEL, man. She working with the government. I'm asking basic questions. I can Google this stuff, right. But I thought this thing was supposed to be so damn smart. Exactly, protecting her interests. Jesus Christ, I didn't know that was gonna happen. But nonetheless, if they gave, I mean, look it up on your phone real quick, just to make my point. Maybe Google will answer if I talk to it. How much money has America given Israel? Today,
the United States has provided Israel $174 billion, current or non-inflation adjusted dollars, in bilateral assistance and missile defense funding.
Woo! $174 billion, man. Since their inductment into being a state in the 1940s. Brother, $174 billion, we'd all be straight. We'd have our identity and we'd be at the top. And we'd be the best people at it. We've been trained to be nice. You give a nigga $1 million, he gonna be, white people ain't gotta worry about being homeless. Like, he can take 1,000. You gotta stay in on the corner, but look bad out here, man. I got like 47 billion more at the crib, so I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be straight. White people could do right by us, but why would you do right by what you consider cargo? Why would you do right by who you don't even consider a people? And then the Lord said, I shall make you jealous with the people that are not a people. I'm jealous. That's $174 billion, bro. I could have, you know, this school would be a building. It wouldn't be a room. We wouldn't have no neighbors. It would just be a gigantic compound. It'd be like, where's class at? Oh yeah, you just gotta go to the hills. Yeah, we got class. And niggas would come there. And we'd have trucks and cars and everything. Some niggas would parachute to class. And some fly out of a rocket to get to class. Go ahead.
Like, I got the number, sir.
Go ahead. You want to get the mic? You trying to anything?
Yeah. The U.S. because that one said non-adjusted, which you looked up.
Okay.
The U.S. has provided Israel with over $300 billion in total economic and military assistance, adjusted for inflation since its founding in 1948.
Ooh, double. I mean, you know, all this talk about what they can't do for Black people and Latin people and Native people, it's a big lie. It's a cover-up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want Commanding General Yohana to get out there. That's why our prayer to open up the internet and the airways is so important, and it's happening. It is going to be undeniable, because when it's all said and done, who gives a damn if they help us? Christ don't want them to help us.
Right.
Who we gonna fight for if white people give us a hand? We're gonna fight against Christ, and He's gonna have to put us to death. So they're gonna be our enemies. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the end of that verse. I would do 3 and 9, but it say the same thing. All right. Except it says that they're gonna come and bow at our feet to know that the Lord loves us. That's the turnaround moment. The turnaround is you have to understand that when Christ returns, when all said and done, the world is going to do like what we get at camp boot kisses. That's you're gonna have to kick white people off. Like, hey, if you kiss my foot one more time, I'm gonna whip your ass. And they were like, I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm just so gracious that you kept me alive. I saw what happened to my family over there that was rebellious against you. And I'm glad you did what they did, because they some rebellious honky crackers. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful that I'm still alive. You mean everything. I'll go pick some cotton. I pick some extra cotton. Actually, I keep this light on my forehead. At night, I'm in the fields picking cotton when everybody else sleeps. I just want to show you that I appreciate you giving me life. That's the future that's coming for us. So, you know, we can. I take 20 million now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna not take the money, but when it's all said and done, like the Bible says, never trust your enemy. It should almost say never expect anything from your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Take me to the one I called for in Ezekiel. Baba Kusha.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5.
Yeah.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Take me to verse 1, actually.
Come.
Baba Kusha. The brother's name is not Baba Kusha. Baba Kusha means please in Hebrew, in case y'all didn't know.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man.
Talking about Ezekiel, son of man. What they call Jesus Christ, son of man, is just a slang term in Black culture. Son of man is just like saying, what's up, son? And that's my man right there. He's the main character, basically. Go ahead.
Set thy face against Mount Seir.
Set thy face against Mount Seir. My brother Kasar Bakal looked this up. Seer in Hebrew translates to devil. White people lived in Mount Seir in antiquity. Where do white people live at in the Bay Area? In Walnut Creek. What they call it? You know what it's called? Diablo Valley. White man always devil. Where he go, he don't never shake. He can't shake his roots. You know what I'm saying? A white man is the devil. He lives in a place called devil. That's just their culture. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we shaking? What are we afraid of? This is who y'all are. It's y'all history. I'm just reading it out of y'all book, right? Because it's the white man book. Remember that? Keep going.
And prophesy against it.
We're gonna prophesy against the mountain of Esau or Mount Seir. We're the government, the authority of Esau. Go ahead.
And say unto it, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
The Lord is against the white man's governments throughout the planet. Go ahead.
And I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Go ahead.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate.
That's right.
And thou shalt know I am the Lord.
And saying the Lord is going to do it so that the white man know, oh damn, that's God. That was God's hand. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard to remember. We were in Egypt, if I'm not mistaken, 400 years in that original captivity. Imagine what year one was like. Year one of Egypt was probably of when they turned their backs on us. Okay, because of course there was a time when the Egyptians loved us. We saved their whole West Nile area. You know what I'm saying? But there arose a king or a pharaoh that didn't care, didn't know, didn't read about what Joseph did for the Egyptians. So all he had was problems with us. It's like, God damn, there's so many of these niggas. And niggas is an old word. The Pharaoh was calling us niggas. So many, even though it's just like you see other dark-skinned people that ain't black, they call us niggas. It's nothing to do. Pharaoh looked at us like, God damn, these little niggas and these spicks, man, they just populate. They humping, bro. If war break out, they're gonna join the enemy. Right. So let's be wise with them. Put them under hard bondage, hard labor. All right. I hate when I lose my train of thought because I'll be having a good ass point. All right. I can't remember what I was about to say, but nonetheless, it was bad back then. Oh, that's what I was trying to say, right? So by the time you get to year 399, the landscape is different. Generations have lived and died. Technology has changed. When we came here in the 1600s, or even if you want to go to the 1490s with the natives, look at what that looked like compared to where we are today. That's a massive change in technology, in society. You went from ships being the technological way to transport across the planet to now we have planes, to now we have jets. So the beginning of captivity looks totally different than the end of captivity. And where we are, we're in a time where they're trying to build robots. The white man is such a damn freak. He should be trying to fight Christ who's coming back. He's making robots to blow his ride. He's making robots so he can pump his seed into it and it self-cleans itself. Like y'all focus is all the way messed up. You know what I'm saying? But still, you're at a time when there was a time when they had to crack a whip to get black people to work. Now you just hand them a paycheck. Now you tell him you get this much per hour and he'll just work. Shout out to the labor force. I'm part of it too. But my point is time changes. And at the end of this captivity, you see your oppressor they have guns out there that can shoot 1,000 rounds. Nobody can fight that. No walking, talking human can run up on a gun like that. That's why you have to understand that when that salvation comes, it's gonna come from out of this world, because that's the only, you're gonna have to have something with a shield on it to go against something that can shoot 1,000 rounds at you. But also you're gonna have to have a power with you for that to even be possible. And that's what the Lord is. That's how Christ is coming back. He's coming back with power. He's coming back with authority. And that's the only way we're getting through this, because, again, white people have stripped us of everything that we could have been using all this time to have an advantage over. Keep reading that, Bible Show.
Okay. Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword and the time of their calamity.
Right.
In the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Like they have a reckoning coming, just like Diddy. They got a reckoning that's coming to where they can't fight it, because white people's hatred. You saw what happened with the Cinnabon chick, right? Talking to the Somalian black people, flipping them off, saying, you know, I am a racist, all that kind of stuff. Who cares how the altercation started? Just like the white dude on there. I just dropped a TikTok. That's why I can remember these people. Just like the white dude on the airplane. Get that nigga bitch out of here, nigga! That white dude. What's another one? The white woman in the park flipped off the black guy, called him an N-word. They got GoFundMe's, people helping them. White people aren't racist like they become racists. They're born racist. Give me the one where it says that which the Lord made crooked, you can't make straight. White people are born. They like to ask questions like, are you white people inherently racist? Yes. You inherit it from your forefather Esau, who inherited from his forefather Cain. It's in their DNA. It is Ecclesiastes 1:15. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes 7:13. That'll be better. There is no intervention with white people. You have to treat your oppressor like a perpetual oppressor, like a perpetual enemy. Are there good white people? There are broken clocks that are right twice a day.
Right.
Acts can be good, doesn't make you good. Just because I open the door open and let a white person in for me don't make me a slave. Also doesn't mean that I like white people. I'm just courteous. Nothing wrong with being courteous, and anybody in the public domain should be courteous. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that white person's a good white person. They say the same things around the dinner table. They got the same stereotypes. They believe the same thing. When the chips fall down, what is their go-to word? Nigger. That's just what they're taught.
And if I may, sir, and that's what blacks and Hispanics forget all the time, is that when they hold the door open for you, they're just being courteous. That doesn't mean they love black people, they love Hispanics, they care about us. They're just being cordial.
Absolutely.
They hate our people and do nothing but fight to destroy us or benefit from it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's for white people, it's Hellenization. But Hellenization, historically, white people hate Hellenization because to them, it's like training their dog to walk and talk and drive a car. And then they get mad when the dog can walk and talk and drive a car. Just because but it's still like, that ain't yours. You ain't supposed to be doing that. It's like, I'm not a dog, first of all. I naturally know how to walk and talk and drive a car. You know what I'm saying? But the things that, like when they hire Latino people to work for them, they know they're hiring them without their green card. They know they're skipping several steps that would allow them to have a workforce of 500 men. You know what I'm saying? To build a house. You know how quick you could build a house with 500 Latino brothers that know what they're doing? Good night. Exactly. Oh, that's like having AI. You just like, hey, Manuel, Jose, Juan, and the random one that got a nigga name. Y'all work for the rest of the night, man. I see y'all in the morning. No problem, no sweat. They sleep, they work. Some of them sleep, some of them work. They put the lights on. You ever seen the videos where they just be throwing shit up and then boop, 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 and they'll lean some shit and they'll push it and then they all fall in place. That's talent. That's God-given talent. And you'll do that, and the white man will be like, "Oh my God, I hate y'all." Like, you just saved him time and money and gave him the perfect product, and he's like, "I'm gonna call ICE if y'all don't get out of here." So what you putting your hand out for? Thought she was about to shake my hand. I'm gonna call ICE because y'all undocumented. I'm a Trump supporter. You didn't know that? Oh yeah, I voted for Trump, and I hope he builds a wall. And y'all better run because I'm gonna call now. They be like, "God damn, you got all this work up out of me." They're like Diddy, same way Diddy is. Diddy learned it from the white man. Make niggas work, don't pay them. You know what I'm saying? That's your oppressor. He's a liar and a deceiver, and it's just built in them. That's why, matter of fact, give me the Ecclesiastes. Losing my train of thought.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and verse 13. Consider the work of God.
Consider what the Lord has made on this planet. Look at the sky. Look at the moon. Look at the sun. Don't stare at it too long. Look at the ocean. Look at the flowers. Look at the little birdies that go twerk, tweet, tweet. Look at the people. Look at the cities. Oh, look at the valleys. Look at Black people. Look at Latino people. Look at Native Americans. Oh my God. Now look at white people. God damn. Go ahead.
For who can make that straight which he hath made crooked?
You can't make something straight that the Lord made crooked. White people are crooks. They are crooked. You don't benefit from changing 5 white people. You want to know why? Because that's like punching the water. What happens after your hand leaves the water? After it settles, what happens? Current just goes right back to normal. Splatter. Ooh, I made a difference. No, you didn't. Just go. You can't. Changing one white person doesn't fix all white people. Finding the one snake in the barrel that's not poisonous doesn't change the fact that you got bit by all the other ones while reaching in there and while pulling that one out. And they'll bite that snake because, oh, he a traitor. Oh, he ain't venomous like the rest of us. Bite him. He gonna die. So by the time you pull the damn snake out, it's a dead snake. It was a waste of your damn time. And the other snakes are just gonna continue to slither and be venomous snakes. You can't change what the Lord made a certain way. Just like you can't change the spots of a leopard, you can't stop Black people, Latino people, and Native American from being the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing. That's the best part of it. Matter of fact, give me Malachi 3 and 6. How long y'all was planning to go? 9:30? No sweat. Like I said, I'm just pulling things out the top of my head. 3 should say something about the Lord never change, or is it 3 and 8? 3 and 9.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
Most High Christ. That's we're lucky. We're lucky that the Lord doesn't change. And that means his love doesn't change and his expectation don't change. Right. That's I'm telling you, man, thanks be to the Lord for the ISUBK, because life is much more simple when you understand God. The Christian church doesn't understand God. They don't want to understand God, and they don't appreciate you that you think you understand God. You know what I'm saying? They think it's too big, too lofty. Then why the hell are y'all here? Why are you in a place that's supposed to help you if it's not doing anything to help you? What has your grandmother learned in her 60 to 70 years in the church? Has she done anything biblical, anything Bible-like? Hell no. She eats shrimps. She eats crabs and lobsters and champions her diet. I'm 89 years old and I've been eating bacon my whole life. Ain't nothing happened to me. Excuse me, teeth almost fell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't she's happy, and it's the church's fault. The church has given her joy in wickedness. You know what I'm saying? You come into the truth, man, you get to have the joy in righteousness. That's a totally different thing. That's why in the end, it just you go through stages in this truth. You get the point where you want to teach everybody, then you get to the point like, I mean, if that's what you believe, go ahead. Good to go. Keep reading it.
Oh, done. Verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from mine ordinances.
That's good. That's the problem. Problem is we've gone away from the Lord. The Lord hasn't gone away from us. He hasn't changed. Give me Malachi. Wait, which one? Yeah. Malachi 1:1.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, and verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
We got a lot of pride, man. The Lord said he loves us. We like, how? How? I got all these bills to pay. I got all this inflation. I got all this pride. How the hell you love me? Go ahead.
Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. And I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Man, the Lord done anything that our oppressor creates, he destroys it to the ground. And America is one of the white man's greatest creations, man. And he's going to destroy it to the ground. Rome was his greatest creation before, and it's destroyed to the ground. Egypt, as it was after, Alexander and them came in and turned that into a resort town because Egypt got through to the ground. The Lord is serious about who he hates and who he loves, and he has loved us perpetually. And anybody that's taken advantage of us has found out in the end. Once again, being able to read about Egypt because we're not in Egypt is why it's like, oh, that was 400 years, or that was the past. And you got to see how it all played out. You're in this captivity, but also there's going to come a time when this captivity is over, and they're going to write about it, and you're going to read about it and be like, damn, in your next life, like, damn, that seemed like that was really bad. They had the Tesla bots. Damn. They had the Tesla trucks. Damn. They had the Star Force and everything. Got their ass beat. Damn. Right. It's going to be like a story that's like, wow, that was pretty crazy. And let me go outside and get in my flying saucer and go to the Andromeda Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to Jupiter. That was a good story. Let me teleport. Because, of course, this is Christ's kingdom and anything is possible in that time. You understand? But because the Lord doesn't change, who he loves and who he hates doesn't change. And he said he's going to throw their down for the dragons, for the lizards. All right, give me Isaiah 14 and 12. Yeah, of course.
So a couple precepts on what you were just saying, like how we can. You saying they have all this technology, we need to feed them. Mm-hmm. Going back to First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Absolutely.
Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day? Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few, And with the Most High of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. Verse 19, for the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host.
Isaiah 14 and 16, I mean. Keep going.
But strength cometh from heaven.
I'm right.
Yeah.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. And you have to, hey, Shalom, man. Yeah, about Shem Shabbat. What you have to, it's like it says, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar about Shem Shabbat. What you have to also understand, shit. I try to thought sometimes. Is because of the time, that's the time of shields and sword. Like what makes that time so much better? Can you give me the scripture that talks about we should when we're with the Lord, one will cause 1,000 to flee. Can't remember what verse. I know it's in like in those times, it was, they talk about toxic masculinity, but that's what war used to be. It used to be a show of toxic masculinity in the best way possible. Why is that? Because your capability was surrounded by your ability to be an archer, your ability to be a swordsman, your ability to work the buckler, and the shield. Like, you had to have actual skill to be a warrior back then. Now you can drop a bomb on somebody. Now you can shoot a missile at somebody. Now you can, shoot a bullet. You don't have to, there's no hand-to-hand combat. There is no sword play anymore. So brothers like Judas Maccabees definitely got to shine. And this time, we're going to shine after we get caught up into the flying saucers and set back down. That's when we'll have the spiritual power to move at superhuman speed, take damage without, dying. But back then, you could be a capable soldier. Somebody's sword play is trash. You getting through them. You cutting through 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 people. You know what I'm saying? Take a sensu bean and then you right back at it. Go ahead.
Joshua 23, verse.
Go ahead, read.
The book of Joshua, chapter 23, and verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000.
Isaiah 30 and 17. That's what I want.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 17. 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one.
Mm-hmm.
At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee.
Mm-hmm.
Till ye be left as one. Till ye be left as one beacon.
As a beacon.
As a beacon upon the top of a mountain, and as an ensign on a hill.
You're saying 1,000 gonna flee at one. During those times back in the day when you see how they fought battles, where you found out them numbers, it was a small group of people that was taking over a large armies. You know what I'm saying? Like that, again, that's in those times of swordplay. Now, it's just one big gun. They got laser guns now. They got super hypersonic weapons now. You know what I'm saying? That could do the same thing. It's just, that's in wickedness because that's what our oppressor has. What we're going to see when Christ returns is in righteousness. But ultimately, all of that, what Judas Maccabees had, is within us. The kingdom of heaven is within us. We have that capability. It's just that this whole how would I say it? the future that I'm speaking of requires a collective. It's not just like the ISUPK is the government of Israel. You understand? That's why we go through the ranks, because we want to have power. We are going to have power over continents, over land. Somebody's going to be in charge of putting the fire out of America. Somebody's going to be in charge of burying all the bodies that are left in America. Somebody's going to be in charge of turning this into a lush land, if that's what Christ and the Lord want to have happen. Like there's authority that's to be had. But to get what we could have right now, it requires a collective. And that's what a lot of people don't understand when they read the Bible. When you read the scriptures, you got something to say, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
That's what. When you read the scriptures and you find out about our battles, there weren't a bunch of multiple Israelite groups. There wasn't Israelites that was in the church of Egypt. It wasn't Israelites in the church of Africa. It wasn't Israelites in the church of Jewish people. It was Israel as a whole. When we won our battles, because we won it as a unit. When we lost battles, it was because one man had messed up. So you have to understand, when it comes to the Lord, and forgive me, y'all, for this laptop. It is preventing y'all from seeing my gorgeous appearance. I apologize. It's online. But we work as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So we don't, a lot of this feels like, oh, that's just far-fetched. It's not. It's just we have to get in sync with each other. And until we get out of our heads, or in our case, until all the chips fall, that's the only time we find, until the rich and the arrogant are in food lines ran by the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Sure. That's going to be the only time when they're like, oh, the Bible thing and keep the law. Okay. Like, yeah, okay. Could have did this like 40, 50 years ago, but, I guess now is the next best time to plant a tree. Go ahead, sir.
Couple times. Something that I was looking into when it comes to fighting battles and going into war, military strategy, they have something called the X factor, right? So you may have this group of people on paper, they should win this war. Right. And this group of people over here should lose the war. Right. But this group has something called the X factor, and it says, in essence, the X factor is what makes history unpredictable, allowing smaller forces to triumph over larger ones to fail, defying purely quantitative military analysis. It says in this other article right here, it says the reason why it happens is the belief in the cause is one of the strongest and most universal X factors in military history. It's an invisible force that lets the smaller army outperform the larger one. Belief in the cause means soldiers are not just fighting because they're ordered to, they're fighting because they genuinely care about the outcome.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. That's why it's that invisible force is the Lord.
Right.
Because the Lord is in all loss and all victory, no matter what nation it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's a sin to number the children of Israel's army to decide to make a decision on how to go to battle. Like Christ said, what king goes to battle without weighing everything out to decide if he can win against 1,000 with a small force, right? Otherwise, you're gonna get in the battle and then you have to put up the white flag for surrender. You know what I'm saying? The X factor, like you're saying, is what we was working with back in the days. You know what I'm saying? The X factor is what we're working with in the UPK. Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still, we're not going to war with people. That's why we win all our battles, because our battles are spiritual. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the numbers to win a carnal battle, but if the Lord is with us, trust me, we're going to win that carnal battle. It's just not the nature of our plight right now. Our plight right now is to get Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to listen to what Christ said. If we could get them to listen to what Christ said, that's enough in itself. Give me Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. And then we're gonna come back to the white man. That's cool. This jawbone got removable teeth, so you can in a pinch. You just,
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
That's right. Simple as that. Be ye therefore perfect. What makes you perfect? Let's get that scripture also. Believe it's in the Psalms, if I'm not mistaken. Psalm 19:7. It's simple. Christ just said, be therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. What do Christians think? Nobody's perfect. You can't be perfect. Why is it in the Bible then? Why would it be there if it can't be done? Because you don't understand what you're supposed to be perfect in. That's the problem. If I may, I just know the soldier. He'll take his beanie off unless he got a hole in the top. Gotta let him know. You gotta have your head uncovered, priest. Yeah, because you don't have a hole at the top. Yeah, you just gotta take that off. You reading the Bible, right? All right. All right, let you don't know the break. Yeah, you gotta take your beanie off though. Yeah. You want to read? You want the breakdown? Get on 1 Corinthians. No sweat. You don't mind taking your beanie off though?
I do.
All right. You got to order though, just so you know.
No, if I do, so
If you don't mind.
I have no problem. But you have a scripture for me first.
Yeah. Can you take your beanie off though? Now that I've noticed.
Here's what I can do. Give me the scripture and I'll read.
All right. I give you Christian. You can do it. All right. So give me 1 Corinthians. What's that? Sorry, 11. Okay. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4. Then the brother can dip. No, sir. No, sir.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
All right, so let's go to verse 3.
Verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
What does it say? The head of every man is Christ. So if you prophesied and praying with your head covered, you're dishonoring who? Christ. All right. So next time you want to come, like I said, if you got something, just put a hole in the top, or just be prepared to not have a beanie on. Make sure the brother get out safely because it's dark back there. All right, let's keep reading this verse. But I say, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Uh-huh.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is God. So that's the order that we have to fall in line with. Doesn't matter how we feel about it. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. We can take this topic to a whole different subject, right? Women shall not usurp authority over men. It is a shame for a woman to teach in the schools of the Most High, roughly paraphrasing. All right. Some things is just order. They ain't really big deals. It's just order. You know what I'm saying? Is that somebody's cousin, uncle, brother? Random? Okay. Y'all patted him down? Shit.
Yeah, he been coming for a while. He didn't make that one.
Well, nobody told him about that before?
He is a part of another Israelite group. He's just a student that comes to class. You know what I mean?
Okay. Don't let him.
He's not trying to join the school.
I got it. He's just trying to
He's
learn a
just
little bit.
coming to class.
Just next time, say, don't, you got to know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even notice it until I was staring. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own. All right. So from there, let's go back to Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 16. You understand? Our oppressor is hated by the Lord. You understand? And the future for him is going to be a future where it's like, I can't believe these people are the people that destroyed us. Go ahead.
Oh God. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, all the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house.
You understand? There's going to come a time when you're going to look at the history of Caucasians is going to be deeper than the Holocaust. Hitler ain't going to be the worst white man in history in the future. It's going to be like, damn, George Washington. You know, we're going to, in the future, we're going to be absolutely sincere about who was the most terrible Caucasian to ever exist. And it will not end up being Hitler, not alone. You got your Mussolinis, you got your Stalins. What was that? The Impaler. You know what I'm saying? And you have your George Washingtons. You had your Thomas Jeffersons. They are terrible, terrible people in American culture. But for some reason, the only one that get fixated on is Hitler. That's because they're in charge. Because they're in charge, they get to run the narrative. They get to say Hitler was the worst. They get to say the Germans are the problem.
Right.
Jewish people get to say we the real victim. You know what I'm saying? But do we get to be the victim? Nope. Nope. Because the Lord is not on our side right now. Though he loves us, he has turned his back on us because we have turned our back on him. And the future is glorious. The future is the enslavement of our oppressor and then his ultimate destruction. Give me let me see. I just got maybe three more verses. Get me snap. Believe it's in the song. No, it's in Isaiah. Excuse me, Job. This talks about him being like a dream. 1 second, I'm gonna get it. Job, chapter 20. Start at verse 6. This is talking about how it's going to be when we try to recall memories of white people in the future. Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heaven, and his head reach unto the cloud, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Like the future of white people, they're going to perish like shit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be excrement. He's going to be dumped out of the world of the living. He's going to come out of the proverbial asshole of life and not exist anymore. Keep going. Verse 7 in the middle.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Where will you be like, where is he? This is the man that caused the world, the cave dude that's in the museum over there. Yeah, where is he? Keep going.
He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Go ahead.
The eye also which saw him shall the eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
You understand? He's going to be nowhere to be found. He's going to be like, man, I saw, oh man, white people did exist, man. It's like I remember them from a dream. That's their future. You know what I'm saying? And it's that way because of how they dealt with us. What's that one in the Zondervan dictionary? Esau's or Edom. He's the only person in prophetic biblical history that has no place in the future, no prophetic place in the future. Like they're the only race of people that are going to be cut off to the point where they won't exist anymore. Do you know how much the Lord gotta hate white people for that to be their future? Right. Why you think they're getting it in the way they're getting in now? Because they know the scriptures. Captain Katazai recently posted a picture from the Russian icon book. I want to look for that book and just randomly find it for cheap. Just get an Amazon, maybe during Christmas or Black Friday sale. I just look up and snap, Russian icons, 70% discount. Buy that thing for $500, man. But in the book, he opened the page to, because right now it's like 3 G's, sometimes 9. If you know what I'm saying, they charge for that thing because it's got all the images of everybody in the Bible black. It even has, if I'm not mistaken, that one picture of the white dude painting over, looking at a picture and then painting it white. You understand? But it opens up and you see Mary and Jesus, and it's just black. You know what I'm saying? Like they dark skin. You know what I'm saying? And there's white people holding the book open. You know what I'm saying? Because the eyes, train of thoughts going away. Yeah, that's why they gotta go. They stripped us of everything. They gotta go. Lost my damn train of thought. I hate when that damn thing happens. All right. But yeah, he's gonna be like a dream. Give me Obadiah. Obadiah chapter 1. Let's start with verse 5.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers came by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
You understand? Like white people are they such crash outs, as the young people say. They so 6'7", as the young people say. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get enough. Even like the Lord is comparing the white people to be lower than a thief. If a thief steal, wouldn't he just get what he came for? You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Even people that gather grapes, wouldn't they leave something? Like they don't just like grab the grape bushel. You know how you grab grapes off. You ever grab? Of course, you grab grapes out the bag, right? And maybe you grab a bunch, and then they don't all land in your hand. Some fall back into the bag. The white man go in the bag and you get the ones that fail. He just can't get enough. He just like, I gotta steal everything because he's a virus. And that's how when you get cancer, when you get AIDS and all these terrible things, syphilis, it don't just stay in one place. It affects everything. It destroys everything. Before you know it, you're dead. That's how the Caucasian man is. Keep going.
Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
That exclamation point is like it's saying, how are the things of Esau sought out? How are the things of Esau searched out? It's like, God damn, man. Look at this. He go open the door. He has everything. He's everything is stolen. It's in his house. Look at it. It's that's yours. Mine. Oh, that belongs to all of us. He just got it. Look at all the damn deers on the wall. Damn. Did he leave any deers in the damn wilderness? Look at all the buffalo skulls. For what? You didn't even sell the meat. Like that's the white man. He just has to have it all, even in spite of you. If he don't want it, it's just so you can't have it. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought up thee even to the border.
Mm-hmm.
The men that were at peace with thee have decided thee and have prevailed
Deceived
against
thee.
Have slaughtered. Deceived thee, slaughtered.
So these are old terms, right? Bringing somebody to the border is like, yeah, now don't get your ass out here, don't ever come back. You know what I'm saying? It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Like people are going to ultimately turn their back on the white man. It's just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it because they're just such terrible beings. Keep going.
And prevailed against thee.
Mm-hmm.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
All right. And the wound did, they get it's an inside job, basically. Keep going.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau.
You understand? Like the government, the people, is all gonna turn into a bunch of Donald Trumps, a bunch of dummies. All over Australia's prime minister gonna be a dummy. UK dummy. Everybody white about to be a dummy. You understand? Which is just base. They're gonna be more instinctive, less 4D chess, more checkers. You know, it is take. Don't give nothing back. It is going to become more like that so that the Lord can destroy them. And again, if they don't have any understanding, that takes away their ability to make sound judgments, or even in their own regard. Keep reading.
Oh, and thy mighty
Verse 9. Verse 9. Call it up. Yeah, this one.
And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
That's the end of white people. They're not going to have any understanding, and their wise men are going to be dismayed, so that they're going to get struck in a way that's based on their arrogance. It's like, hey, we got all our men to the front. Shouldn't we be watching our backs? No. You see the laser guns we got and the ray gun. What else we got? We got hella shit to fight with. We're good, and then they get struck from behind. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like their understanding is going to be so useless that they're all going to get cut off by slaughter, especially when Christ returns. Keep going.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
For a short period of time.
Forever.
After the 1 month trial is over.
Forever.
You're going to pay for a subscription, and you're going to lose the subscription, and then we're going to get you back on your subscription.
Forever.
Yeah, white people going to get cut off forever. They have a day. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Man, we could keep going, but It's 1,000 more scriptures to talk about when it comes to white people. Let me see. What's a good one to end off on?
Yeah.
Hmm?
You said for that.
Go ahead.
This is Joel 3:19.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm not ready.
Matter of fact, I got one. Give me Lamentations chapter 4. This is a good end one right here. Lamentations chapter 4. We're gonna read verse 17 through 21. 17 through 21.
Come on. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
The white man can't save us because the white man can't save himself.
Right.
He cannot stop what his future is, which is to be cut off by slaughter.
Right.
So, what if you knew your end was slaughter? How would you live? If you knew that God hated you and loved black people, loved Latino, loved Native American people, how would you live your life? What's happening, Hebrew? Good, you good? No, not you.
Huh?
What's up?
No, I'm not home.
You talking to your ribs or some shit like that?
No, sorry. No,
Oh, my bad.
Just
checking. All right, don't sweat. Yeah, they can't help themselves, so they're not going to help us.
Right.
God don't give a damn about them, so they're not going to give it. It's like help black people, and you still not going to get nothing from God. Well, then to hell with black people. That's pretty much how they think. Alexa, you have something to say? Oh, she.
2 new notifications.
Oh, never
From
mind. You
Amazon
be quiet.
Shopping.
Be quiet. Shut
A
up. Be
package
quiet.
containing
Alexa,
phone
stop.
case has arrived.
Alexa, stop. She was moving the colors. I thought I'm hypersensitive for some reason. All right.
See, like suck. No.
Go ahead.
Alexa announcing packages. Could you imagine Gorillas, Hebrews, Alexa going on the cloud? Pegging kit arrived. Extra lube is delivered at the door.
Would you like it in the garage?
You probably can't find that.
Package from Adam and Steve. Read verse 18.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
That's why, again, because they can't save themselves, they're not going to try to save us. Therefore, they hunt our steps so that we can't even go on the streets. Go ahead.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is coming.
Understand that their every move, it's very unfortunate how much, or should I say, the way that what we suffer is funneled through such very thin lines of communication, right? You see the one black person getting murdered, or you hear about the one black person swinging, but you don't know how much is happening. You know, it becomes an isolated incident. George Floyd feels like the only black person ever have his life taken from having a knee on his neck. And it's more common than you expect. So you think, oh, it's just this one. No, it's a lot. It's so many of us. They say, even though we make up 14% of the population, as they say, right? It's so many of us and cops just have one job to do, and that's to hunt us. So you don't see half the body cams ain't on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the death, a lot of the suffering, when you see it, it's like, damn. It's like it's more often than you think, man. Keep going. Go ahead.
Isn't there a precept about Esau like digging bunkers?
Yeah, where it talks about them going into the cliffs of the mountains.
I just thought it was heavy that you were bringing out that they like can't save themselves.
Yeah.
Like even today they are digging bunkers. Like the rich people have these doomsday bunkers under their
Going back to Mount Seir, wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? They can't run from the Flintstone in them. Like they love them cave openings. This is going home. You know what I'm saying? They love a bunker because they subterranean type of. They're hobbits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be in the earth, in the cave, all the way in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. Or they nest their place in the stars. They want to be out on another planet. You know what I'm saying? That's why they build real high. They either real high to mimic a mountain, or they real low to mimic being in a cave in a mountain. You know what I'm saying? That's just who they are. Go ahead. Verse 19.
That was in 19?
Yeah.
Our prosecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven.
Yeah, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles in the heaven, man. Keep going.
They pursued us upon the mountains, and they laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's how they hunt us. They hunt us like an eagle, real high. You understand? Real swift. And wherever we going, man, whether we be in the ghetto, in the hills, doesn't matter where you find yourself, you know, you're going to be hunted by your oppressor. Go ahead.
The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen.
Yeah, we at one point we was doing this, we was living in the Lord's shadow, but now we've been so corrupted that we seek the shadow of Egypt, the arm of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We seek the white man's support, and all he does is lick our wounds and make us more sick. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Meaning the suffering that we going through is just a cup, and it's going to be passed to you. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Meaning black people, look, our time, our punishment is over. All right, that's what the UPK is here for. The UPK is here to give us a chance to go from punishment to perfection. All you have to do is keep this law, keep these commandments, be one body, present yourself to the Lord's 57th annual Passover.
That's right.
April 3rd. We're going to be in Houston, Texas. It's going to be glorious. $200 per adult, 17 and up. That's your Passover fee. It's going to be multiple days before. We're going to have the all-black party, slaughter of the lamb, kids events, nightlife, all those things that we always do for the Passover, and as well as beginning of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Before that, coming up this Sunday is the opening of the Feast of Dedication, or HaKanukah. Get out of hand. Let this be the commercial. So we're going to do the commercial right now. Let's clip it and then put it out there. All right? All right? So put this a little bit down. All right? Take one. All blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you live in the San Francisco Bay Area, Sacramento area, Tracy, wherever you find yourself, please take the time, make the trip, come to our school, our beautiful building, 2213 McDonald Avenue, Richmond, California, 94801. We will be opening the Feast of Dedication. It is an 8-day holy day in which we go over what happened during the days of the Maccabee, the time of the Maccabees, and we see how we can get out of the hell that our oppressors put us in if we join together in brotherhood and stop being traitors to our own culture, to our own nation.
That's right.
Pray to see you there. Shalom. Cut. All right. So yeah, we had that coming up. That is where we are right now. UPK is allowing us to perform the righteous acts in a time when, remember, we used to get our tongue cut off, eyes poked out, tongue burnt. We used to get mutilated for reading the Bible, believing the scriptures, thinking outside of the box that our oppressor wanted us to think in. And now we're in a time when we get to actually perform all the acts of the scriptures, man, and live the life that the Lord wants us to live, man. Keep reading that last verse.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
We're not going into no more captivities where we get carried away from our homeland. Go ahead.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin.
Most High in Christ. The Lord's got a day of reckoning for our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Once again, if you Black, Latino, or Native American, the ISUPK, we are here for you and only you. All right, please pay your tithes, send in your funds. Present yourself to the Feast of Dedication or Hanukkah this Sunday. It's 8 days once again, so it'll be this Sunday. What's that? December 14th, and it'll run until the 22nd. All right. We do not give each other gifts. We don't do dreidels. The menorah only has 8 branches. Come see how it's done right before you try to do it at home. Again, April 4th, the Passover, the 57th annual Passover, presented by the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. All brothers and sisters are going to come from around the world to Houston, Texas. I pray to see you there, Lord alive. With that, I'm going to pass the class or just end it.
Whatever you say, sir.
All right, with that, I just salute the brothers out. To the brothers, Shalom, Yahaba, Shem, Yashai, Brakathum. Sorry, Christ. To the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Alathan, by Shem, Yahweh, Shai. Water for your time.